We got Conor McGregor's nude before we got GTA 6. We got Conor McGregor's nudes before we got Tom Aspinall versus John Jones. We got Conor McGregor's nudes before we got Ilya Taporia versus Islam Makhachev, bro. Conor McGregor got leaked. He got leaked so bad, bro. And if you haven't seen it, no fucking way am I showing you, sending you where you can see it. It's not that hard to find. Okay, don't look it up, please. This is not what this video is about. This is a fucking rant on Conor McGregor and how much of a fucking imbecile and an idiot and degenerate he is. Take it from somebody who grew up watching this guy in his prime, at the prime age of like 12, 12, 13, when he was on the come up, bro. Take it from someone like that. You know what I mean? Take it from someone like that. Um, he is next level degenerate. Okay, we'll talk about. I don't even want to talk about the league, but bro, it's bad. Why are you messing Alicia Banks, bro? Why? Why do you feel the need? Okay, I'm much more content than Conor McGregor making these stupid fucking YouTube videos. Okay, he can't stay out of trouble. He cannot stay out of trouble. But when it comes to shit like this is just embarrassing. This isn't even like, he got arrested for what it's like said and said. This shit right here is straight embarrassing. You get your you get leaked, bro. And like it's bad. It's bad, okay? And then he was spotted at a beach with some girl. Like you're cheating again, bro. You honestly cannot make up how much of a fucking idiot that this guy has become. Listen, I used to be like a really big Conor McGregor. Bro, I watched the UFC because of Conor McGregor. I don't hate saying it, but it's a fact. The UFC would be nowhere big as it is if Conor McGregor didn't exist. He carried the sport. Watching that guy's run was special. I want to make it clear. I've spent the first few minutes of this video absolutely shitting on him because he is a fucking degenerate and I don't like him. Okay, no one really likes him anymore. Okay, but seeing this guy's run back in like 20s, I was like 15, 16, maybe 2015 to like 2018. There will never be anything like that. There will never be anything like that in like fucking sports, man. That shit was insane. The fucking Jose Aldo build up was different. It was different. Okay, you had to be there. It was different. Every single human being was talking about that fight. And when he chinned him in like 20 seconds, bro, bro, it was just like I remember me and my mates talking about it. They were like, this was the closest thing to a superhuman that they've ever seen. Because it was just like that was the big just like what the fuck? Like 20 seconds. And he just knocked them out exactly how he said with the shot he was going to say. Like it still is insane what he was able to accomplish inside the cage. Inside the cage, okay? But then things kind of go downhill a little bit. You know what I mean? You fight Floyd Mayweather. That's not going downhill, okay? Like that's not things going downhill. That's things going up. But like I remember where I'm from. He ended up in court and I actually saw him there. Okay, and this wasn't like this is fucking years ago now, but I remember that was kind of like the beginning of the end. That was like the beginning of the end. Okay, he never really got back to the UFC like fully. Okay, he spent like after he fought Floyd, he spent like a few years kind of just like getting like stupid shit, like driving and he got fined for a parking ticket. Like you know what I mean? Like that shit is just fucking so stupid. But he got fined for like a parking ticket. Okay, but my biggest beef with Conor McGregor is what he was and what he turned out to be. You had the opportunity to be the biggest role model for you, like just young people, young lads, and just people, but you fucking pissed it all away. And now it's just embarrassing. And I'm just like, as much as this guy is hella entertaining and he is hella funny, I could not give one solitary fuck. I think the sport is honestly better off without Conor McGregor now. Because he brings such a negative name towards things and no one likes him. Do you know what I mean? Like his name is just fucking mud around the place. If we're being honest, if we're being fucking honest, okay, nobody likes Conor McGregor. His name is just completely shattered and it's shit. And I don't give a fuck if you ever step inside this thing of, oh, I'm gonna fight in the White House, and you pull out the Michael Chandler fight. Okay, let's not forget that. You pulled out the Michael Chandler fight like a year ago. Okay, Pereira had to step up and save the card because he's a real G. But you had the opportunity to be such a fucking role model for the like fucking world, bro. If you had stayed the course and you had actually kept doing what you were doing, okay, my God, you would have been the most one of the most iconic people in history, in sporting history. Now you're just a fucking laughing stock. You're an absolute clown. You're a laughing stock who nobody likes, nobody respects, and name is just fucking mud. You have all the money in the world, but it does not matter. And that's what fucking annoys me about Conor McGregor the most is that he just fucking pissed it all away. And it's all catching. Like, why are you sending fucking dick pics in Twitter DMs? What the fuck is wrong with you, bro? What the fuck? Are you 12 years old? Are you 12 years old? Like, it's actually just like. And then he puts, like, in his Instagram bio, 5-time world champion. Like, fuck me, man. What a fucking joke that guy is. He's an absolute joke. And he's done such bits for the UFC. That's the thing. Like I said, the first event I watched was Dustin Poirier versus McGregor. And just like, he's done such bits for the sport. Honestly, he's made me a fan, but I am never going to be a Conor McGregor fan again. Too much bad shit has happened. And he's just such a fucking idiot. Like, just the way he acts, like he spat in like a Muslim's face there a few weeks ago. He hits all men in pubs. You know, he had that whole lawsuit in Ireland as well. I'm not going to talk about that, obviously, but like, fuck me. How much of a fucking idiot can you be in life? To be where you were, to be where you were, and then just crashing down. And it's all your fucking fault, McGregor. He'll obviously never see this video, but it is all his fault because he's such a fucking loser in life. Okay, back then bro, before anyone says, "Oh well, I'd like to see you get 2 belts in the UFC," bro, I'd like to see this dude not get fucking in trouble once a year. And like you'll think, "Oh, that's not gonna happen." Yeah, it's not gonna happen because he's that much of a fucking idiot. Try not have one bad headline about your ass. Okay, I'm only pissed off because of what McGregor was and what I saw growing up and what he was. Look at the motivational videos about McGregor from back in the day, bro. They're some of the best you'll ever see. Some of the best you will ever see. The things that guy said, he made us believe like if you do this, this will happen. If you work hard, you visualize and you see stuff, it'll make shit happen. Now all of that's going to be completely forgotten. Um, all that's going to be completely forgotten. You know, you mean you're just going to be remembered for being a fucking degenerate clown that threw it all away, who was at the top. People will talk about your run like I just did there, but we'll always come back to, he's a fucking scumbag. You know what I mean? That's what people call him. He's just a fucking scumbag. Doesn't matter. So everything that you've done inside that cage, which nobody had ever done before, literally two-time world champion, okay, and no one brought in that much numbers and stuff like that. That's all pissed down the drain because he's a fucking idiot. Like, subscribe, all that good shit, and thanks for watching.